Needham launched the food waste recycling program on Wednesday, November 3rd, to encourage residents to turn their food scraps into energy. This is also part of the town's ongoing effort to make Needham a more sustainable community. Municipal Producer Yuxiao Yuan spoke to the superintendent of the Recycling and Transfer Station, Greg Smith, and the Director of Department of Public Works, Karis Lustig, to learn more about the program.
Needham piloted the food waste recycling program at the schools 2 years ago.
Prior to COVID, 4 of the 8 public schools had a successful food waste recycling program in place. The idea was, once we got the school food waste recycling programs established, we were going to begin the residential food waste recycling program here at the transfer station.
Starting November 3rd, residents can place their food waste in one of the designated barrels at the recycling and transfer station, which will be sent to the main-based waste food collection company, AgRecycle. Residents must bag their food waste prior to placing it in a barrel to prevent odors and rodents.
That can be a regular plastic bag that you might get from a local shopping store. It could be a compostable bag. It could even be a brown bag. But place those food waste articles into a bag and then bring it here to the designated drop-off area at the transfer station.
All food items are recyclable for this program, but there are some tips residents should keep in mind to help optimize the process.
We're just asking people to not bring large amounts of grease or juice, milk, water. Those should be tended to at home. What you're bringing here would largely be devoid or free of liquids. We're also asking residents to give some thought to not putting large amounts of bones or seashells into the food waste that they bring here, but small amounts are fine. Also, any inorganic matter, things like straws or plastic wrap, foils, we don't want those in the food waste stream. We just want food waste. Also, nothing like animal waste, pet waste or diapers or things like that people might think are organic. We do not want those in the stream, please.
The AgRecycle collects the food waste twice a week. At this facility in Maine, the waste is processed by a depackaging machine, which separates the organic matter from the bags. Then the food waste is placed in an aerobic digester and mixed with cow manure, where methane gas is created to generate electricity. The program reflects the municipality's strategy to include resident efforts while Needham addresses climate change as a community.
15 years ago, we really thought about what we can do as a municipality. So we've been really strong, I think, at making sure that our buildings are green, that our energy usage is low, that we do think and we're conscientious about our waste and how we process it. But we really haven't thought about the private sector component of it, right? So we haven't thought about the businesses in town, the residents in town, and how they use energy.
Last month, the Select Board approved the charge of the Climate Action Plan Committee, which will guide the town in developing a plan that meets or exceeds the state's climate mitigation and resilience goals.
What we're looking at with this new committee is really thinking about it much more holistically and no longer separating out the municipal and the residential and commercial, and really thinking about what is Needham doing as a whole to look at the issues of climate change. I think both from a standpoint of mitigation, so how do we stop the worst outcomes, but also resiliency, because we know that we're having weather that is unpredictable, weather that is not within the norm of what we would expect in New England, and how do we manage that? Because that's something that, whether or not we make changes to how we operate, is going to continue to occur. Like, we're experiencing those right now.
The program is only available to Needham residents who have a resident sticker. Contractors who bring curbside recyclables to the station will not be allowed to use this service for the time being.
We just want to make sure that the program is viable at the start, but as the program, as we see what works and what doesn't work, we'll tweak it, and we can give consideration to allowing the commercial waste that's picked up curbside from residents to possibly be added to the program.
For questions about the food recycling program, please contact the Superintendent of the Recycling and Transfer Station, Greg Smith, at gsmith@needhamma.gov. For the Needham Channel News, I'm Yuxiao Yuan.